welcome to the LCP Digital Learning Channel. Today we're going to talk about the Logitech Crayon and what it is and what it's for. The Logitech Crayon is very similar to how a pencil and paper function, but instead of a piece of paper, you are able to manipulate, draw, highlight, and other things on your iPad. So for example, inside of a PDF, I am able to highlight. I am also able to bring up a drawing tool to circle, write, and add my information directly on a PDF. So the parts of your Logitech Crayon, you have your tip. This is the part that touches the iPad and draws and manipulates the iPad. It's very important to keep this tip safe and secure, which means we will not be biting or chewing on any part of our Logitech Crayon. If the tip is broken, that will cause a Logitech Crayon to not function. The next, you will have a power button. This is how you turn your Logitech Crayon on and off. If you hold down the Logitech Crayon button, you will see a green light show up that tells you your Logitech Crayon is ready to use. If this button is red, it needs to be charged. Underneath this flap is your charging port. This Logitech Crayon charges the same as your iPad, so you can use the charging cord that you were issued to charge your iPad and your Logitech Crayon. Some campuses will be using barcodes to keep track of whose Logitech Crayon belongs to who. Please make sure that you are only utilizing your Logitech Crayon and keep it safe and secure. If you are missing your Logitech Crayon, please make sure to know the number on your Logitech Crayon barcode. So how do I use a Logitech Crayon? To start using my Logitech Crayon, I'm going to press and hold the power button until I see a green light. Once I see the green light, my Logitech Crayon is ready to use. Inside of my Notes app, all I have to do is tap and I'm able to start writing. If I need access to my tools, I can press the writing button and my tools will pop up at the bottom where I can select my colors, I can select the tools, and then touching the tools also gives me the thickness and the opacity of each tool. If I go into an app like Keynote, as soon as I tap, my writing tools will pop up. This gives me access to start drawing, to start erasing, or anything else that I need. When I'm done, I click the Done button. Outside of those apps, my Logitech Crayon will function like my finger or a stylus, which may be helpful for some students who prefer to have a little bit more fine-tuned writing tool and moving tool instead of using their finger. So what is my responsibility with a Logitech Crayon? Number one is to keep it charged. If your Logitech Crayon stays at school, make sure to turn it into your teacher every day so that it can stay charged. If your Logitech Crayon goes home with you, then you need to make sure to charge your iPad and your Logitech Crayon at home every day. Keep it safe. That means either keeping it in your safe place in your backpack so that nobody stumbles upon it and takes it home, or keep it in the space that your teacher has designated inside your classroom to keep that safe and secure. Use it correctly. We want to make sure that we use our Logitech Crayon gently by holding it and writing with it just like a pencil. We do not want to hold our pencil hard and write aggressively because this will hurt our crayon and it may also hurt our iPad. So now, last thing we're going to talk about is what do I do if my Logitech Crayon breaks? Your first step is to talk to your teacher in your class, your DLS, or your campus tech support. Each campus has a protocol that they will follow for how much replacements cost, what to do if it's lost or stolen, and if you need a new tip or other parts, how they're going to solve that. Remember, replacement parts or a new crayon can cost money, so it's important for students to keep them safe, secure, and taken care of. If you have any questions about your Logitech Crayon, please reach out to your DLS or your teacher on campus or email help@lcisd.net.